Joining me for this conversation is Rosemary Ehira, an analyst with financial derivatives company. Hello, Rosemary. Happy New Year. Great to have you. Talk to me about what's playing out so far. How will the current drop in global palm oil prices affect Nigerian producers like, Okomu Oil, Palm, Presco, as well as the overall agricultural output in Q1 2026?
So global palm oil prices actually fell below 4,000 ringgit last Friday. So usually when we see popular commodities like this, the price falling in the global markets, we always expect that the price should also fall in the domestic markets as well. But for palm oil, that is not the case. Because if we look at the numbers, in 2024, Nigeria produced about 1.5 million tons of palm oil, but we consumed about 2 million tons. So there is a deficit of 25%, which means we produce about 75% of what we consume. So typically, what affects the price of palm oil are domestic factors. Things like the supply deficit that I just mentioned now, weak processing capacity, and also high cost of input, low investments, and the like. So we may not really enjoy this reduction in consumers may not really enjoy the reduction in global prices because it is primarily influenced by domestic factors. So considering corporate giants like Okomu Oil and Presco, their corporate earnings for the first quarter of 2026, it should remain relatively resilient because for one, Nigeria places a high price premium on palm oil. I think a ton of palm oil is about 2.47 million naira per ton. And if you convert the 4,000 ringgit or the $980 per ton that is sold in the global market to naira is about 1.45. So they are, if you are selling in the domestic market as a producer, you should make about 1 million naira extra per ton. So there is a high price premium in the domestic market. There is also, they also have an integrated farm that kind of helps them to reduce cost. So in the short term, it should remain relatively resilient. But their profit margins may face moderate pressure, especially if global prices continue to remain weak. So in essence, their profit growth may slow down, but their profitability in itself should remain strong.
Can government initiatives and, large-scale investment help, leverage, global supply shifts to reduce import dependence and maybe ease domestic food inflation?
Oh, yes, of course, because to a large extent, palm oil production in Nigeria is still on the subsistence level, so large investment, and I strongly believe in Keynesian economics. So there's a theory or a principle in Keynesian economics that says that the government should be the biggest spender in an economy or in a sector that is not really doing well, so they can be able to improve output and also attract investors as output is growing. So for this market especially, there has been a lot of investment, especially last year, because of how attractive it is. It's actually worth about 3 billion naira. That's the palm oil market in itself. So last year, in July of last year, the federal government actually created a national palm oil traceability system, which helps to improve the quality of output and also help support exports. And our president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, actually supported an initiative to help plant over 100 million trees across palm oil trees or palm trees across the federation, so that we can be able to scale up our production as well. And even the CBN back in 2020, they offered about $34.4 billion billion naira into this initiative. And as of 2025, we were able to create over 100,000 trees. So we are seeing how far this large investment by the government can help to strengthen this market and also to attract investors. So with this, we'll be able to cut down our import dependence. We'll be able to kind of shrink the gap between domestic prices and global prices as well, so we can enjoy more of the benefits and also reduce food inflation, because producers of processed foods and detergents and the like use this commodity in their production, so it will be able to bring down food inflation and also reduce the pressure on household incomes.
Thank you so much, Rosemary. We'll keep tracking these prices and see how they play out in 2026. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.